Lordship, I have a prayer with respect to item number 17, Lordship. I have concern on the other side. Let it be after 2 weeks, I have to file my response, Lordship. I'm sorry.
I'm for the petitioner.
No objection.
No.
Lordship, there this matter,
What is
In the prayer of Mr. N. Upadhyay, learned standing counsel for the irrigation department, made with the consent of the other side. Admission hearing of this matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks so as to enable him to file affidavit.
Lordship, Lordship. Oblige, Lord.
Yes.
Lordship, there's this item number 29, which has to be like adjourned after Bihu. My senior is on a medical emergency leave.
You are for petitioner
Petitioner, yes.
on the prayer of Mr.
ILM.
Sir, I am learned counsel for the petitioner.
After
Admission
Bihu,
hearing of this
adjourned.
matter stands adjourned for 3 weeks. List accordingly.
Yep. Lordship, I beg to mention item number 32. I may be allowed to withdraw, Lordship. Repetition become infracture.
You want to withdraw contempt case?
No, Lordship, item number 32.
Acha, 30.
Read petition, Lordship.
All right. Why it has become infractions?
Infractions, Lordship, he was promoted already.
Mr. L.R. Majumdar, learned counsel for the writ petitioner, submits that during the pendency of this writ petition, his client has been promoted. Therefore, the writ petitions, both the writ petitions,
There, Lordship,
both the writ petitions have become infractious.
it was, first one is earlier already, it was disposed of, Lordship, 7312.
Acha, therefore, the writ petition 6109 has become infractious. Taking note of the submission of Mr. Majumdar, the writ petition is closed as infractious.
Oblige.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, I beg to mention for listing of an interlocutory application, which I have filed followed by court order, Lordship, on 13th of this month, Lordship. Any date in the next week, Lordship. Oblige, Lordship.
May it please your lordship, lordship, I beg to mention for listing of a IA for withdrawal tomorrow, lordship, morning.
May I please, your lordship? I beg to mention item number 5, matrimony passable for the day only, lordship.
On the prayer of petitioner's counsel, this matter stands passed over for the day.
May I please, my lord, item number 30, my lord, I beg to mention, lordship, in this case, lordship, I am on behalf of NBP Sinha, lordship. He is today only, lordship, over telephone told me that his son is suffering from, lordship, illness.
On the
Lordship.
prayer of petitioner's counsel, this matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks. Yes.
May I please, your lordship? I'd like to mention item number 23, your lordship, with the consent of the other side, your lordship. I am for the respondent, your lordship. He's out of station due to medical treatment, your lordship.
23,
Yes, your lordship.
learned
After 2
counsel
weeks,
for
your
the
lordship.
respondent. 6, respond number?
On the sole respondent, the DC Bora, your lordship, assistant SGI, your lordship.
On the request of learned CGC appearing for the respondents made with the consent of the other side. Admission hearing of this matter stands adjourned for 3 weeks.
May I please, Your Lordship? I beg to mention item number 37 for orders, Lordship. Due to expiry of the petition, I have withdrawn the matter, Lordship.
Actually, you want to withdraw the case?
Yes, Lordship. Petition was already
Petitioner
expired.
has expired.
Expired last 30 December, 31st December, Lordship.
Acha. Mr. P.K. Gogoi, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that the sole writ petitioner in this case has expired on 31st of December 2024, and therefore he has instructions not to pursue the matter any further. In view of the submission made by Mr. Gogoi, this writ petition stands disposed of as not pressed.
Highly obliged, Lordship.
May it please your lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item number 21 and 22, lordship. Conducting counsel, Mr. A. Rashid, he has some medical emergency, lordship.
On the prayer of learned counsel for the petitioner, this matter stands adjourned. Admission hearing of this matter stands adjourned for 3 weeks. List after 3 weeks along with item 22.
May I please your lordship? With the consent from the other side, I beg to mention item number 44. We are filing our affidavit, so lordship, 2 weeks time may be granted. I have taken the consent.
You are appearing for whom?
I am appearing for Mr. SCKL, respondent S GST.
On the prayer, you have informed the
I am petitioner, I'm informed of 1 week's time will be taken. I will be filing today. That's why
Not
I'm-
today, lordship, within a week, lordship.
Consent taken this way, my lord. Filing today, 1 week time.
but I am not agreeable for 1 week.
Well,
You
it-
cannot
it's-
settle the matter between yourselves.
It's lordships.
All right, on the request of learned counsel for the respondents made with the consent of the other side, this matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks so as to enable the respondents to file affidavit. List after Bihu vacation.
Lordship, much obliged, lordship.
May I please your lordship, lordship. I beg to mention item number 36, lordship. If I pray for adjournment for 1 week, lordship.
You are for the petition.
Petitioner, lordship.
On the request of learned counsel for the petitioner, this matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks.
Obliged. My lord, I beg to mention item number 20, conducting council. As Bora is not well, so item may come after 2 weeks.
Item number 20,
20.
on the prayer of learned counsel for the petitioner, admission hearing of this matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks.
Obliged.
May I please, your lordship, with the consent of the other side, I beg to mention item number 18. We have
Item
to
number-
file a counter affidavit. We need 10 days time, lordship.
Which item?
18, lordship.
You have for the respondent.
Petitioner, lordship.
On the prayer of learned counsel for the petitioner, this matter, admission hearing of this matter stands adjourned for 3 weeks so as to enable the petitioner to file rejoinder affidavit. List accordingly.
May I please, Lord? Item number 7, your lord. I would like to withdraw with the liberty to file a fresh, your lordship.
Why, there is some defect?
Yes, there is some defect.
Mr. N.N. Upadhyay, learned counsel appearing for the writ petitioner submits that there is some defect in the writ petition which calls for rectification. Therefore, the petitioner be given leave to withdraw the writ petition with liberty to file afresh. The prayer is not opposed by the respondent's counsel. In view of the above, the writ petition stands disposed of on withdrawal with liberty as prayed for.
Obliged.
Lordship's permission to mention item number 15, consent of the respondents. If it could be taken up after a week, my lord.
2 weeks, after 2 weeks. On the prayer of Mr. R. Majumdar, learned counsel for the petitioner, admission hearing of this matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks.
I beg to mention item 19, the matter has been infructuous, lordship, because the petitioner gets some job for other department. I'm for the petitioner.
Mr. H. Chatri, learned counsel representing the writ petitioner in this case submits that during the pendency of this writ petition, the petitioner has got employment in some other organization and therefore the writ petition has become infructuous. Mr. S. Datta, learned SCPNRD is present on behalf of the respondents. Taking note of the submission of Mr. Chetri, this writ petition stands closed as infructuous.
May I please, Lord? But I beg to mention item 10, my lord. Mr. A.R. Tavildar is having some difficulty today, my lord. The matter may be adjourned today, motion matter.
On the prayer of learned counsel for the petitioner, the matter stands adjourned for the day.
Similar prayer, my lord, in item number 42 with the consent of the respondent, my lord. This matter will be come up after 2 weeks, my lord.
Item 42.
42, my lord.
On the request of petitioner's counsel made with the consent of the other side, this matter stands adjourned for 3 weeks. List accordingly.
My lord, interim is there, my lord. That may be continued, my lord.
Interim order passed earlier to continue.
Much obliged.
For motion item 1.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, this contempt is for non-compliance of court's order, lordship. Order is at page 9, next are 1. Relevant part, lordship. Page, lordship, 14.
All right, heard Mr. H. Talukdar, learned counsel appearing for the petitioner. Petitioners peruse the statements made in the contempt petition alleging willful disobedience of the directions contained in the order dated 3/10/2024 passed by this court in WPC number 5741/2023. This contempt case has been filed. Issue notice returnable in 8 weeks. Petitioner takes steps for service of notice upon the respondent by registered post with AG.
Item 2.
May I please, your lord?
Yes,
My lord, contempt petition for willful and deliberate violation of order dated 16/5/2024. That your lordship will find at page 14. And operative
heard
portion
Mr.
at
J.
page.
Patwari, learned counsel for the petitioner alleging willful and deliberate violation of the directions contained in the judgment and order dated 16/5/2024 passed by this court in WPC number 2858/2018. This contempt case has been filed. Peruse the statements made in the petition. Stop. Issue notice returnable in 8 weeks. Petitioner to test for service of notice.
Deeply.
Item 3.
My lord, I'm praying for some more time, 2 more weeks to get the instructions, my lord.
None appears for the petitioner on call. Mr. I. Bothakul, learned standing counsel for the Forest Department, prays for 2 more weeks pays for time for 2 more weeks so as to obtain instruction. Since the prayer is not opposed, same stands allowed, list accordingly.
Public.
Item 4.
But the state has filed an affidavit and our apprehensions have been confirmed. Madam. Yeah. Admittedly, the post is a temporary post. So how can a temporary post be a cadre post? If your lordship kindly takes up their affidavit,
Yes. So you want to file a rejoinder?
we have already filed.
Yes, please. Just a minute, just a minute. Yes. Affidavit, which paragraph?
Your lordship will kindly turn to page 56, madam. They have annexed the notification itself. In exercise of power conferred under Rule 4 of the Assam Public Health Engineering Service Rules 19 so and so, Governor of Assam is pleased to determine the strength of different cadres in class 1, etc., etc. If your lordship comes to chief engineer, your lordship will find that the second post is a temporary post. What had happened was this post was created entirely for the purpose of a scheme of UNICEF. No powers, nothing, there's no manpower, there's just one office of the chief engineer. There's nothing else. And admittedly, I am much senior, which I have annexed. If your lordship kindly comes to the writ petition, there's no dispute about this position.
Yes.
Page 19. This is the seniority list in the cadre of additional chief engineer. I am at serial number 4. The private respondent is at serial number 6. There was a selection held. I am recommended at a higher position. So when this temporary post fell vacant, I was put in that post. And this has always been a practice that as soon as the main chief engineer's post falls vacant, the person senior is put against that post. And the next in line comes to the other post. Now here is a case, my lord, the person below me, this serial number 6, Lokeshwar Goswami,
Yes.
he has been directly promoted to that other post, the main cadre post.
It's already promotion order issued.
Issued. And unfortunately, my lord, the situation is such that he is scheduled to retire on 31st.
Who?
The private respondent.
Then we'll issue notice and examine it. Right.
Madam.
Yes.
Yes, Lordship, I'd just like to bring your Lordship's attention to the order of the division bench. Though the notification per se are somewhat ambiguous, the division bench has perhaps said that both the posts of chief engineer bear equivalence, your Lordship. But on what other materials, so perhaps before the division bench, that I do not have the instruction.
What is the context in which the
Context is missing, your Lordship, in the order. So Lordship will issue notice. We need to file a detailed affidavit because now we have only brought those
What is
documents.
the problem with the petitioner?
At that point, your Lordship, the only vacant post was the post of chief engineer sanitation. As the senior most officer.
Your client is in office till when? What is his date of retirement?
31st December.
Achha. All right, we'll issue notice on the interim also.
On month.
Yes.
Month. Because we are apprehending that now, once the private respondent is retired, if the other person is again brought in, it is hugely humiliating.
Heard Mr. I. Chaudhary, learned senior counsel, listed by Mr. E. Goswami, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. K.P. Pathak, learned standing counsel, PhD department.
Respond numbers 2 and 3.
Appearing for the respond numbers 2 and 3. Mr. T. Stutia, learned senior government advocate Assam, as additional senior government advocate Assam is present on behalf of the respond number 1. Being aggrieved by the order dated 28/2/2025, by means of which the respond number 4 was appointed as chief engineer of the public health engineering department.
Chief engineer within bracket water. That is the main post.
Engineer, bracket water, bracket close, in the public health engineering department, Assam. This writ petition has been filed. The basic grievance of the petitioner is that despite being senior to the private private respondent, and notwithstanding the fact that there is only one cadet post of chief engineer in the department of PHE, his case has been ignored while appointing the respondent number 4. Full stop. Mr. Chaudhary, learned senior counsel for the writ petitioner, while inviting the attention of this court to the materials on record, has submitted that an interim order of protection be passed in this case so as to ensure that no further candidate junior to the petitioner is appointed in the post of Chief Engineer Water, PHE, Assam. Mr. K.P. Pathak, learned standing counsel PHE, on the other hand, submits that the respondent number 4 is due for retirement with effect from on attaining the age of superannuation with effect from 31/3/2025, and therefore at this stage no interim order is called for. He, however, seeks some time to obtain complete instruction and file affidavit in this case. In view of the submissions made at the bar, this court is of the view that the matter would call for further examination. As such, issue notice of motion returnable on 9th of April 2025. Since the respondent number 1 to 3 are already represented, no formal notice is required to be sent to them. Extra copies of the writ petition be furnished to the learned departmental counsel. Considering the fact that the respondent number 4 is due for retirement with effect from 31/3/2025, this court is of the view that service of notice upon the said respondent would not be of any use, would not serve any purpose in this case. As such, his writ petition is deemed to be ready as regards service. List again on 9/4/2025 for admission as a fixed item. The prayer for interim relief will be considered on the returnable.
Right.
Item 6.
Lord, matter pertains to non-payment of family pension, my lord. Impugn order is there at page, my lord, 20, my lord.
Page
20, my lord. 20 and 21, lord.
There's some problem with the name, recording
Yes,
of
my
name.
lord, yes.
Heard Mr. S. Chaudhary, learned counsel for the petitioner. The issue raised in this writ petition pertains to family pension. It appears that due to erroneous recording of name of the petitioner, the family pension due and payable to her has not been released by the departmental authorities. Full stop.
I am
Mr.
appearing for respondent number 1, 2, and 3 on behalf of Mr. S.K.
Mr.
Medicine.
S.K. Madhi, learned CGC, has appeared on behalf of respondent numbers 1, 2, and 3, and 6. Time to obtain instruction in the matter. NOM 6 weeks since Mr. Medhi has accepted notice for respondent numbers 1, 2, and 3. No formal notice is required to be sent to the said respondents. Extra copy of the writ petition, requisite in numbers, be furnished to the learned CGC so as to enable him to obtain instruction. Petitioner takes steps for service of notice upon respondent number 4 by registered post with AD.
Item 8.
And the petitioner is a constable in the SSB has been discharged from service due to alleging that entering into a second marriage. So, my lord, discharge from appeal has been filed. Appeal was also rejected. And notice may be issued, my lord.
Yes. I heard Mr. Sinha, B. Sinha, learned counsel for the writ petitioner, whereas the amendments made in the writ petition. The order of discharge from service dated 5/8/2024. And what is the date of the order of discharge?
21/9/24.
21/9/2000.
And then appeal, date of appeal was on 23/1/25.
and the subsequent order dated 23/1/2025, by means of which appeal preferred by the petitioner was rejected, have both been assailed in this writ petition on the grounds stated therein. I have perused the same. Ms. B. Sharma, Alliance CGC, prays for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. And in 8 weeks, since Ms. Sharma has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice is required to send in the extra copies and sections.
Lordship, application for a appointment of compassionate ground law. My name has been recommended.
It's not appointment now, it cannot be given.
No, Lordship.
2005.
Already state level committee has recommended my name.
Acha, the employee died in 2000.
2000, Malad.
Then why his name was recommended in 2023?
I don't know, Malad. This notification 14/9/2017.
Hmm.
In lieu of the compulsory appointment, scheme for compulsory family pension is very important.
So you obtain instruction and tell us who is the authority, why they have done it then? Is the government not following its own notification?
Yes, Malad.
All right, we'll issue notice, you file affidavit clarifying the standard. Mr. Your name, please?
P.
Vaidagi, Learned Counsel for the petitioner.
P.
There
Vaidagi.
was the amendments made in the writ petition. The petitioner's father, who was serving as supervisor in the office of Assistant Director of Sericulture, Shivsagar, died in harness on 12/7/2000. 12/7/2000. Full stop. The petitioner had subsequently applied for appointment on compassionate ground, which was favorably considered by the state level committee in its meeting held on 2/5/2023. The grievance of the petitioner is that despite the recommendation of the SLC, no order of appointment has been issued in his favor till date. Full stop. What has, however, appeared from the face of the record, that although the government of Assam had withdrawn the scheme for compassionate appointment with effect from 1st of April 2017 and by subsequent notification dated 18/9/2024, 1st of April 2017.
By notification dated 14/9/2017.
By notification dated 14/9/2017.
14/9/2017.
Yet, the SLC had made a recommendation for appointment of the petitioner on compassionate ground by completely ignoring such notification. Full stop. If the SLC is not acting in terms of the government notification, it prima facie appears that the SLC is not acting in terms of the government notification in the matter of appointments on compassionate ground, thus creating legal complexities in the matter. Full stop. Therefore, a clarificatory affidavit from the respondent number 1 in this regard will be called for. Issue notice returnable in 6 weeks. Mr. T.C. Chutia, Learned Additional Senior Government Advocate Assam, has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents. As such, no formal notice extra. Your phone. Acha, 1, 2, and 4 and 5. And Mr. P. Nayak, Learned SC Finance for respondent number 3, service complete, extra copy.
May please, your lordship. My lord, grievance of the petitioner is relating to the, my lord, the quantum of pension, my lord. She has been paid, but she has been paid lower pension, my lord. Notice may be.
The writ petitioner hearing is aggrieved by the quantum of family pension. Pension or family pension?
Family pension, my lord.
Family pension disbursed to her by alleging that there is error in computation of the amount. Heard Mr. M. Islam and counsel for the petitioner. Where is the statements made in the writ petition? Miss
N. Bora.
N. Bora, Learned Standing Counsel for the PNRD Department, Assam, prays for some time to obtain
For
instruction.
respondent number 1, 4, and 6.
NOM 8 weeks since Miss Bora has accepted notice for respondent numbers 1,
4, and 6.
1, 4, and 6, and Mr. A. Chakravarti, Learned
2 and 5.
Government Advocate Assam for respondent numbers
2 and
2 and 5. Acha, N now hai. Mr. P Nayak, Leonard SC Finance for respondent number 3 and Mr. 3 and 7 and Mr. A Chakravarti, Leonard G Assam for respondent numbers 2 and 5. Service of notice is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copy of the writ petition. Requisite in numbers be furnished to the learned departmental council so as to enable them to obtain extra.
Item 12.
May I please your lordship. Lordship, matter pertaining to family pension. Here the lordship, the petitioner husband was a Khalasi. He was serving in the Khalasi in the Department of Irrigation, the Bihali subdivision. He was died on 31/10/2024. After 1 month of his retirement, he was died, lordship. All the pensionary benefit he not received till by the petitioner.
Being aggrieved due to non-consideration of a prayer for grant of family pension, the writ petitioner, who is a widow of a deceased government servant, has approached this court by filing this writ petition. Third, Mr. M. Boral and counsel for the petitioner peruse the amendments made in the writ petition. Issue notice returnable in 8 weeks. Since Mr. A. Chakravarti, Leonard G. Assam has appeared and accepted notice for respondent numbers. Acha, who is for irrigation department? Mr. N. Upadhyay, Leonard SC Irrigation Department, Assam has appeared and accepted notice for respondent number 1. Mr. A. Chakravarti, Leonard G. Assam for respondent numbers 2 and 3. Mr. R. K. Talukdar, Leonard Standing Council, AG Assam for respondent number 4, and Mr. N. Upadhyay for 1, 6, 7, 8. And Mr. P. Nayak, Leonard SC Finance, Government of Assam for respondent number 5. Service of notice deemed to be complete. Extra copies.
Order implement of party item 13.
May I please, your lordship, this is IA for implement of new income, your lordship. Earlier incumbent, one number 1 and 2 are replaced by the new income number.
You are to implead whom?
Respondent 3 and 4, your lordship.
You already impleaded them. Is it not? Who are the applicants here? All right, we'll issue notice at this stage. Third, Mr.
Yes, lordship.
A. Islam Lanik Counsel for the applicant peruse the statements made in the IA. This application has been filed seeking an order of impleadment of new incumbents in the new incumbents in office who are responsible for compliance of the court's order. Issue notice returnable in 4 weeks. Applicant to take steps. By register post to begin.
Admission item 15.
Yeah, please, your lordship. Lordship, in this matter, there is another connected matter where the issue has been raised there also.
Well, that's there. I was thinking my name is sorry.
Which one?
Well, sorry, Peter.
Acha, not R.K. Talukdar, Mr. C. Boral. Acha.
Sorry.
Yes, what do you want?
Lordship, there is a connected matter in this petition, Lordship, WPC 1909. So, Lordship, both the matters may come together and then it may be disposed of.
Miss
A. Talukdar.
A. Talukdar and counsel for the petitioner submits that WPC number so and so. What is the number?
1909/2014.
1909/2014 is connected with this writ petition and therefore are required to be heard analogously. But, the said writ petition has not been listed today. Miss B. Das, U. Das, Lanet Council,
On 4, 5, and 6. Additional.
and Mr.
For exponent number 1 and 2.
Acha,
Pending on corporation.
So Mr. Jiza Hazarikal and Standing Council Corporation Department is present for respondent numbers 1 and 2, and Ms. U. Das, Lanet Council is present for respondent numbers 4, 5, and 6.
4, 5.
In view of the submission made by the petitioner's counsel, register to list this matter again after Bihu vacation along with WPC soil.
Much obliged.
Item 16.
My lord, the issue is the denial of promotion from the post of Tourist Information Officer to Deputy Director Tourism. It's a long pending matter. The petitioner has also retired. The only issue is the notional benefit. Consideration of her case for promotion and then notional benefit thereafter. The
So
consequences.
if you succeed in the writ petition, first his case will be considered for promotion.
Naturally, my lord, because this is the second round of litigation. Back in 2014, the first writ petition was filed. In that writ petition, there was a positive direction to consider the case of the petitioner for promotion. Now, my lord, there were too many roadblocks thereafter. Apparently, the nature of roadblocks were such that straight away one cannot point finger at the administration. But there were lashes on the part of the administration, which I can show. Be that as it may, now this is the second round of litigation. After her retirement, the petition was filed. Fine, I couldn't get the promotion, but at least now consider me and give me the notional benefits.
So is it permissible?
It is, my lord, because back in 2014 itself, my lord, the Honorable Court directed her to
That's
consider the
right.
case for promotion.
I'm asking that after the person retires,
My lord.
can a direction be issued to consider for
Oh,
promotion?
yes, at least for the purpose of notional benefits.
Is there any decided case law on that?
Then I'll bring the authorities if my lord desires. I'll get.
It'll be easier to write a judgment.
Very good, very good, very well. Then I'll bring the authorities on the subject.
All right. Mr. P.K. Tiwari.
Then my lord, it goes after Bihu only, I suppose, naturally.
Mr. P.K. Tiwari. We'll put it on second week of May.
Very good.
Second week of
Very
May.
good, very good.
Mr. P.K. Tiwari, Learned Senior Counsel appearing to the petitioner. After arguing the matter for some time, seeks posting of this case again in the second week of May so as to enable him to come up with some authorities to support the prayer made in the writ petition. Mr. T.C. Chutial, an additional senior government advocate Assam is present and does not have any objection if the prayer is allowed. In view of the above, let this writ petition be listed again in the second week of May 2025 as a fixed item on a non-miscellaneous day.
In the meantime, we will file affidavit, but we receive instruction.
In the meantime, the respondents may file affidavit if so advised.
24.
May Lordship. Lordship, this is the case of the pensionary benefit. The opposite party has submitted this affidavit till today. They have not filed an affidavit. The case of 19, Lordship.
They have not filed affidavit.
Till now. It is a case of 19, Lordship. Respondent number 3 and 6 filed the affidavit, but they have to know.
What is the matter about?
Matter of the Panchayat employees and town committees employees, they have retired from service. So their service has been regularized. So government of Assam, cabinet decision they have taken in 2013, that is not yet implemented. That is the case, Lordship.
Where is the cabinet decision?
Cabinet decision is 2013, Lordship, minus of the cabinet, page 100 in the writ petition. The writ petition page 100, Lordship. Item 2.
So how many petitioners are here?
The 55, 56 total, petitioner and 55. So here, Lordship, on the basis of this cabinet decision, page 103, there's a communication.
So your case is that you are entitled to the benefit under the cabinet decision.
In this, the supporting judgment is there also from Apex Court that I am entitled for pensionary benefits regulation.
Where is the judgment?
Yes, Lordship, I am giving this. 2019-12 SCC 340.
Lordship, I have a submitted.
No, you were given enough opportunity.
Lordship, my limitation, Lordship. This is my limitation, Lordship. I apologize before this honorable court, Lordship.
You are doing it in
My
absence.
limitation, Lordship, kindly fix the matter in the next week, Lordship, any date, Lordship. My limitation, Lordship. I
No,
apologize,
but
Lordship.
you have.
Lordship, but Lordship, what happened, Lordship? Recent one bill was passed, Lordship, before the Legislative Assembly, Lordship. On that count, Lordship, I have to take the notice before this honorable court. A recent bill was passed regarding the employees of the similar.
What is the bill about?
Yes, that is for municipal is the municipal board employees, Lordship, regarding the municipal board employees, Lordship. And on that count, Lordship, we have to rectify the previous rules, Lordship, for the new act, Lordship. Therefore, my limitation, Lordship.
They are asking for regularization and pay scale.
Lordship, this is the cabinet decision that was taken on principle, Lordship. No rules was framed on the basis of that cabinet decision, Lordship. Again, Lordship, 2021, Lordship, another act was passed, Lordship. And finally, Lordship, in the recent last session, Lordship, another bill was passed, Lordship. Bill was passed. And therefore, I have to take up all these things before this honorable court through an affidavit, Lordship. Therefore, Lordship, my limitation, Lordship, I apologize, Lordship. Therefore, kindly fix the matter. 1 week time may be required, Lordship.
Whether the decision will come in a prospective decision or a retrospective decision,
No,
that is my point. Because here
Lordship,
already 30 decision has been taken, cabinet decision has been taken, they have not denied it.
No,
That will be another matter. He is asking for 1 week's time to place.
No,
the-
for that, because from 19 I am waiting. So I
Heard
can
Mr.
wait.
H. Raman and senior
Let it be on
counsel
first week
waiting for
because
the petitioner.
first week of May.
Also heard Mr. J.K. Goswami, an additional senior government advocate appearing for the state who, after tendering apology for lapses on his part to file affidavit in this case, has prayed for
Let
just
it be
1
first week
week's
of May.
time.
First week of May, because April I will be out.
Pays for 10 days further time as last chance to place the relevant facts, including a recent bill passed by the Assam State Legislative Assembly, having a bearing in this matter on the record of this case. Since the prayer is not opposed by the petitioner's counsel and as requested by both the sides, list this case again in the second week of May 2025. The affidavit to be filed by the state shall positively be brought on record on or before 10th of April 2027.
Item 25.
Your Lordship, my lord, in pursuance to a public tender notice, I was selected for construction of mining at page 14. Your Lordship will find for 7 years in 2014 at the rate of rupees 41 lakhs for 41 lakhs 50 for 7 years. Thereafter, my lord, I deposited the requirement of 11 lakhs 61,680.
No, just a minute. What is your case? You are arguing for disposal.
No, my lord, because they have not filed any affidavit till date.
Because it's a settled rule, Your Lordship.
Huh?
The rules are there. Yes,
Forget the rules. Are you filing affidavit or
we'll
not?
file, Your Lordship. There's a,
Huh?
we'll file. His necessary,
No,
we'll file.
either you file or we'll take it up for.
We'll file,
discussion.
Lordship. 2 weeks time, we'll file.
Lord Mr. P.K. Rochester, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, on the request of Mr. R.R. Google, Learned Standing Counsel, Forest Department, Assam, 2 weeks further time is granted as last chance to the department to file affidavit, failing which their right to file affidavit shall stand struck off. Let this matter be listed again in the second week of May 2025.
Obliged.
Affidavit in this writ petition shall stand struck off.
May I please, Your Lordship? Your Lordship, just I would like to mention that the engaged counsel PP Medis, mother suffered a cardiac arrest. He's in Nemcare Hospital, Your Lordship. Matter may be adjourned for the day, Your Lordship. 26, his mother suffered a cardiac arrest.
No, there is some instruction.
I have, although I have not filed any affidavit, Lordship, as per my instruction, Lordship, finance department reviewed his earlier order and cancelled his appointment.
But he is not present. It is submitted at the bar that Mr. P.P. Medi, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, is facing a medical emergency in his family, as a result of which he could not come to court today. Hence, this matter be adjourned for 3 weeks. Mr. P. Nayak, Learned Standing Counsel, Finance Department, does not oppose the prayer, but submits on instruction that the case of the writ petitioner was reviewed by the Finance Department and thereafter, by order dated
Date has not been made. Is it instruction dated? It is of 2020 in fact.
and thereafter, the appointment of the petitioner was cancelled. Mr. A. Kalit, be that as it may, since the petitioner's counsel is not present today, the said aspect of the matter need not be gone into today. Mr. A. Kalita, Learned Standing Counsel for the Industries Department, is also present on behalf of respondent numbers 1 to 4. 1 to 4. On the request of petitioners. Petitioner's counsel list again after due vacation.
Much obliged, Your Lordship.
Obliged.
Item 27.
By this application, I am challenging a termination order. My lord, 5 years elapsed. Not in my mouth, Your Lordship, can dispose it of.
In fact, the period is over, Your Lordship. The settlement period is already over.
Termination of what?
Termination of lease, my lord, mining lease. My case was that no, without show cause, my lord, termination was made. Because another rule, show cause was necessary.
So the mining lease were terminated by the order dated 7/1/2020.
Yes, my lord.
So nothing live is there. We'll close it.
My lord, not in my mouth.
All right. And Mr. S. Kodavi, Learned Counsel for the writ petitioner. It appears that the petitioner in this case has assailed the letter dated 7/1/2020, by means of which the mining contract pertaining to Purpuria Sen Mahal granted to him was cancelled by the authorities. Mr. Gogoi, Learned Standing Counsel, Mr. R.R. Gogoi, Learned Standing Counsel for the Forest Department, submits that the lease, that after termination of the lease, the same has already been settled with third party who is not a party in this writ petition. Therefore, by efflux of time, nothing survives for adjudication in this writ petition. Full stop. After going through the pleadings and the prayer portion, I find force in the submission of Mr. Gogoi. In view of the above, this writ petition stands closed as infractions.
Obliged, Lordship.
28.
What is this matter, Mr.?
My lord, he is seeking appointment, my lord. As an physically handicapped person, my lord.
So we'll give him one more chance. First time. None appears for the writ petitioner on call. Mr. R. Dhar, Learned Standing Counsel, Handloom and Textile Department, Assam, is present on behalf of the respondents. Since the petitioner's counsel is absent today, matter stands adjourned for 4 weeks.
Item 31.
But it has become infectious, my lord.
All right,
Manna.
you're right, Mr. A. Manaf, Cleric Counsel for the writ petitioner submits that by efflux of time, the matter has become infectious and therefore the same be closed. Mr. N. Upadhyay, Learned Standing Council, Irrigation Department, Assam, and Mr. B. Sharma, Learned Standing Council for the Office of Accountant General, Assam, and Nalage, and Mr. P. Nayak, Learned Standing Council, Finance, Government of Assam, are present on behalf of the respective respondents. On the submission of the petitioner's counsel, writ petition stands closed as infraction.
Item 33. Item 3.
None appears for the petitioner on call. Matter stands adjourned for 4 weeks. Mr. Ardhar, Learned Standing Council,
Respond number 1, madam. Handloom and textile.
Handloom and Textile Department is present for respond number 1.
Item 34.
May it please, Your Lordship. Lord, this matter relates non-inclusion of the petitioner's computer diploma in the gradation list, my lord. Earlier, my lord, they have filed affidavit, my lord. We would like to file a reply sometime.
All right, Mr. S. Das, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, 3 weeks time to obtain instruction, file a rejoinder in response to the counter affidavit filed by the respond numbers.
Number
2. Respond number 2. Mr. Ardhar, Learned Standing Council, Handloom and Textile Department, Assam is present and does not have any objection to the prayer. In view of the above, this matter stands adjourned for 4 weeks so as to enable the petitioner to file rejoinder affidavit.
Highly please.
May please your lordship. Here, my lord, this matter relates to removal of doctor's name from the name of the Council of Medical. My lord, here on 7/8/2018, a cesarean operation was conducted by the petitioner.
So the ban was for how long?
6 months.
6 months, my
That
lord.
expires on?
April, my lord. 1 month left, my lord. My lord, here your lordship may kindly peruse the
See, there are
improved
two
order.
things that can be done. Either we can set aside and ask them to
To
initiate a fresh
Yes,
proceeding.
my lord, that may be done.
Then that will mean that if they want, they can impose ban for another 6 months.
Yes, my lord.
That you
they
are
can do,
agreeable.
But at least they will make the necessary inquiry. And he will get the opportunity,
A magisterial inquiry was done, my lord.
but not done by the department. It is a magisterial inquiry in 2018. And my lord, this is the rule, my lord, as per this medical council rule, my lord. This is rule
Here it-
23.
But if the writ petition is allowed, we'll set it aside and you can start afresh.
Yes, my lord.
Uh,
But my lord,
That will be at his risk.
yes, my lord.
Can't help it.
Yes, my lord.
Yes. You have filed affidavit.
Yes, my lord, we have filed affidavit, my lord. In affidavit, my lord, we have enclosed the inquiry report because on the basis of the inquiry report, my lord, the committee has taken the action, my lord.
And as per the Assam Medical Council Act, my lord, 23
No, no,
1.
you argue your case.
Yes. Then your lordship may pass order as.
You don't want to argue.
Yes, my lord.
You argue your case.
Yes, my lord. And 23 1, my lord. May I read, my lord? This is the Assam Medical Council Act 1999.
Oh, what is the fact? Your client is a contractor.
No, my lord.
Then
Doctor, my
you
lord.
say that.
He is a
We don't
senior
come
surgeon.
reading all your cases.
He is
You
a
open
senior
your.
surgeon. He is a
Yes,
senior
place your
surgeon.
case.
Yes.
Place your case.
He is the senior surgeon of the Silchar Medical College, my lord.
Which
On-
department?
My lord, surgeon, gynae, my lord, gynae, my lord. My lord, what happened, my lord, on 7/8/2018, my lord, a cesarean operation was done by the petitioner along with a team of doctors, my lord. And they were unable to, although they tried their best, were unable to save the patient, my lord. So accordingly, a complaint was lodged against the petitioner, my lord, and magisterial inquiry was done in 2018 itself, my lord. And my lord, inquiry report itself reflects that the team of doctors, my lord, done the operation. They tried their best to save the patient, but unable to save, my lord. So there is no medical negligence on the part of the petitioner. And now, my lord, the petition has been removed and his name has been removed from the register as per my lord, regulation 3(1) of the section 3(1) of the Assam Medical Council Act. And section 23(1) says, my lord, the council may direct the removal altogether or for a specific period from the register of name of any registered practitioner for the same reasons for which registration may be refused by the council under section 17. And section 17 says, my lord, a due inquiry must be held and a due opportunity may be
Yes,
given,
where-
my lord,
where's
to
the act?
the council after due inquiry and after giving person any opportunity of being heard in person or through his pleader has found guilty or a majority or two-third members of present voting on the ground of any professional misconduct or any offense involving moral turpitude. My lord, here, my lord, the inquiry was done by the, it is magisterial
Please
inquiry.
place your case.
Yes,
You
my
are
lord.
giving me a story.
But my lord.
Show me the documents.
Yes,
Yes.
but my lord, no inquiry was done by the department, my lord. On the basis of the inquiry report of the magisterial inquiry, they removed the petitioner.
All right.
This is
That's
my-
all.
Yes, my lord.
I'm adjourning it. She's not placing her case. I can't help
My
it.
lord,
She has not
that-
shown any document, any rule, any
Yes,
provision.
this is the rule, my lord.
Show it to me.
Yes, my lord. I have tick mark, my lord.
This is
Section
unfortunate.
23(1).
You are not even arguing a case like a lawyer. You're just very sad. We have to write judgments. You keep nagging and that's not good enough to write a judgment.
Section 23(1).
She's challenging an order which she is not placing before the court. I don't even.
Order is,
Please
my
assist.
lord, page 29.
Why did you
annexure
not
D.
place it? I'm telling you
I'm
again and
sorry,
again,
my
please.
lord. I'm
You
extremely
take your
sorry.
seat. You tell the petitioner's case and your case and I'll pass.
My lord, annexure D, page 29, my lord. The impugned order, my lord. The Assam, may I read, my lord? The Assam Medical registration in his council meeting held on 21 September 24, after due inquiry found that Dr. Afsar Alam neglected his patient care. This action of Dr. Afsar Alam is felt by the council as violation of Code of Medical Ethics mentioned in the chapter 1 of the Indian Medical Council. Under these circumstances, the council decided to remove the name of Dr. Afsar Alam from register for a period of 6 months as empowered by section 23(1) of the Assam Medical Council Act 1999. So it is said that as per after inquiry, but no inquiry was held by the department.
Yes. Now which section?
Under section 23(1), my lord.
No, what do you want to show for from 17?
17 is the opportunity should be given. An inquiry must be held before removing his name. An opportunity must be given. So, but here no inquiry was held by the department. Only magisterial inquiry was held in 2018, and on the basis of that report, they have removed his name. So they may be directed to make fresh inquiry so that the petitioner may get opportunity to place his case to defend himself.
Where is the magisterial inquiry?
And it is annexure
Page
3,
76.
page 76 of their affidavit, my lord.
376.
76, only 76, my lord. Running page, my lord.
Annexure 3, my lord.
Analysis para 3, my lord.
So this magisterial inquiry was conducted behind your back.
My lord, no, my lord, this was conducted, his statement was recorded, my lord.
Then what is the problem?
My lord, my lord, if my lord, witnesses were not, if witnesses were not examined by the department during magisterial inquiry, witnesses were examined. That is why they have in their decision they have stated that the team of doctors conducted the operation and they tried to save the petitioner, save the patient, my lord. This is reflected in analysis and of the case in view of the inquiry officer at page 76. Para 3, Roman 3 is relevant, my lord, which clearly reflects, my lord, there is no medical negligence. But even then, my lord, the department should have conducted a fresh inquiry from their own, my lord, but they did not, my lord. On the basis of this, they held a discussion and then they decided to remove the name of the petitioner. And the discussion also they have annexed, the next annexure 4, my lord.
So what is the status of the petitioner?
My lord, now
What is he doing now?
nothing, my lord, because
He's
his
not
name
getting
has
his
been
salary.
removed. His name has been removed, so he's unable to work also.
So what is the consequence? You have practically suspended him.
Yes, my lord, for a period of 6 months.
So what happens for these 6 months? What will happen to his service record, salary,
My lord,
seniority?
regarding the service record, that is not in the subject matter of the petition. Because in the petition, my lord, she has.
What is, you tell the court what happens.
Yes, my lord, that instruction I have to obtain, because probably for the service condition also, probably he may be suspended, my lord.
No, we will now pass an order restoring him and directing that his period of service with effect from that day shall be treated to be continuous.
That is.
And he has to be given all consequential benefits. You can't remove him like this on the basis of a magisterial inquiry. Magisterial inquiry is your internal matter. It is regarding the death.
Yes, my lord.
But if you want to take action against him, you have to show cause, submit a charge sheet and ask him to explain.
No, my lord, because on the basis of the inquiry report, my lord, the council may take decision.
Where is the provision which permits that?
My lord, because provision says, my lord, section 17, 17B, whom the council after due inquiry and after giving the person an opportunity of being heard in person through his pleader, has found guilty by a majority or 2/3 of the members present and voting on the ground of any professional misconduct or any offense involving moral turpitude.
Yes, council can do it, but
Yes.
after the inquiry, where is the inquiry by the council?
My lord, it doesn't say that the inquiry has to be made by the council, my lord.
Heard Miss SB
Because, my lord,
And he was given the opportunity, my lord. He duly appeared before the council, my lord. He appeared before the council, my lord, and thereafter, my lord, moreover, my-
Was a notice served upon him to
Yes,
show
my lord.
cause? Where is
He-
that notice?
he duly appeared, my lord, page 74, my lord.
Hmm.
Annexure 1, my lord. And subsequently, he appeared before the council, my lord.
So a notice was given and you said
Notice
you are
was he
unable to.
appeared and submitted his documents.
No, no,
but
come to page 75.
Yeah, 75.
Hmm.
On that day, he did not appear, but subsequently he appeared. my lord.
Subsequently appeared along with documents.
Hmm.
And he also furnished names of some doctors so that they may be examined as witnesses. But thereafter, nothing was done and this removal order was issued. No witnesses were examined.
No, no,
by the
witnesses,
department.
where is it written that witnesses will have to be examined?
Because he is a government servant, my lord. So, and in the, my lord, in this rule also, it is stated that inquiry must be conducted. So, and.
Ms. Chaudhary, I'm
And
sorry
this
to
is-
say you are damaging your client's interest.
And
Supposing
he's-
the writ petition is dismissed, this will have a bearing on his service
Yes,
track
my lord.
record.
But he is a government servant. My lord, Rule 9 is also applicable in his case.
All right.
And because everyday witnesses must be examined, and petitioner in his reply, he furnished names of 3 doctors, my lord. So that they may be examined because they were with him at the time of operation, but they were not examined and no charge sheet was filed against him so that he can defend himself. Only he submitted some documents and thereafter this order was.
These arguments will not yield any result here, but for your benefit, it may be useful to you in some other court, some other case. Rule 9 disciplinary proceeding, these things will matter if there is a inquiry proceeding initiated under the discipline and appeal rules.
Yes, but that was
Where a
initiated
minor
by-
penalty or
yes.
major penalty
Yes,
is
ma'am.
sought to be imposed on him. Here, there is no penalty. This is a different proceeding. This proceeding is
yes,
under
ma'am.
the Act of 1999. You did not even mention to the court that a notice was issued to your
No,
client.
I have annexed the notice, my
You have not argued that.
I have
You
annexed.
projected your case as if only on the basis of magisterial inquiry.
Yes,
the-
my lord, they did not conduct any inquiry. They only served notice. I appeared and submitted my reply, and thereafter I have annexed my reply, annexure C at page 28, my lord,
All right.
page 28. Allegations
No,
against. so and
don't mislead the court. You must.
No,
tell
my lord,
them.
I have
Yes,
annexed, my
yes,
lord.
you are misled. You are saying that nothing else, only magisterial inquiry, the order was. He was issued notice. First day, he said, I'm unable to attend because I'm going for Hajj. Then he came and he submitted his reply.
Submitted his reply.
Then why are you saying it was not, it was done without hearing him?
My lord, inquiry was not, your lordship, the
See,
order.
the problem is we still trust some of the councils. But that day is coming when we will not trust.
My lord,
Don't
after
mislead the court.
receiving notice, he appeared, but that is not inquiry, my lord. Only he submitted his
That
reply.
is your opinion. You must tell the court what is the whole truth.
Yes, my lord, I have annexed the.
According
annexure
to you,
C, my
that is
lord.
not sufficient means you will say that no notice was served.
No, my lord, I have stated in my lord petition itself. My lord, no,
All
no.
right, please conclude, please conclude. I'll dictate.
Your lordship may kindly say annexure C, page 28. This is a notice dated 22nd July 2024. Allegations against so and so. With reference to the subject, I am to inform you that you were directed to appear in the council on 19/7/2019. So and so, you were requested to. And then he was, the last para, he was asked to appear on 29/7/2024. Accordingly, he appeared. He appeared and he prepared his my reply on that day itself and submitted it, my lord. And he there in his reply, he has given names of 3 doctors who were accompanying him at the time of operation. Dr. P.K. Roy, Dr. Soumitra Dev, and Dr. Rajat Dev, my lord. They were, one is gynecologist, one is surgeon, and one is anesthetist, my lord. So, and he requested that they may be, my lord, examined so that he can, my lord, on his, my lord, defense, my lord. But that is why he was expecting that another, my lord, he will get notice to, my lord, examine the witnesses and all, or produce the witnesses. So suddenly, my lord, he received the impugn order. And in the impugn order, the very first line, it contains that after due inquiry, it was found. But they have not done any inquiry. Page 29, it is clearly given, my lord. Page 29, it is clearly given that the Council of Medical Registration meeting held on 21 September 24 after due inquiry found. But they did not hold any inquiry. In the inquiry process, witnesses must be examined in case of this type of cases, my lord. Because at the time of operation, who was with him and what his, my lord, conduct and all, my lord, regarding.
Where is the inquiry report dated 27/8/2018?
Inquiry with page 26, 76, my lord.
26.
That is magisterial inquiry.
Yes,
Yes, my lord. And my lord, on the, after my lord receiving the notice, he appeared and submitted the documents, and he was informed that he will be informed regarding the date of hearing, my lord. He only submitted.
Is there any challenge to this magisterial inquiry report 27?
My lord, they have submitted along with their, my lord, affidavit. We did not have any copy, my lord.
But
At
that
the
is not
time of
under, that is not under challenge in this.
No, my lord. Because it is clearly stated that the petitioner is not responsible, my lord. At page 76. He is not the only one who has conduct, and there is no misconduct, there is no medical negligence, my lord. And there is no past record also regarding his negligence. This is the only unfortunate incident, my lord.
So it was, the incident took place in a private hospital?
Yes.
No.
Huh?
Because
my lord, operation
he
took
was
place in
initially in the
medical
civil hospital. She was referred to that private hospital by the petitioner, my lord. There are 3 of the magisterial inquiry states that, my lord, page 77, my lord. The superintendent of civil hospital informed the deputy commissioner Kasar about the incident of death of Srimati So-and-so, wherein he states that the patient was referred to higher center having ICU backup at around 9:30 p.m. on 7/7/2018. But in fact, the patient was referred to a private nursing home at the time of serious emergency named Gracewell Nursing Home at Meherpur, Silchar, where there is no proper facility of multi-specialty to handle with critical cases. In such a situation, how a critical patient like Seema Rani Sinha was referred to Gracewell Nursing Home by a responsible doctor of health department, which appears to have been admitted by concerned Dr. Afsar Alam Lashkar, the petitioner, my lord. In his written statement during hearing dated 13/7/2018, that he referred the patient to Gracewell Nursing Home for ventilation facility. It is necessary to mention here that Gracewell Nursing Home officials failed to provide the on-duty register of Dr. to Sheikh, who actually attended Seema Rani Sinha, being a serious case after her admission at their nursing home. However, it needs to mention here that Dr. Alam was queried why he preferred Gracewell, in spite of having Silchar Medical College and Hospital within the radius of not more than 5 kilometers from SM Dev Civil Hospital. And even guardian, that is husband of the patient, also asked him to refer to SMCS. The husband of the deceased, my lord, requested him to refer to Silchar Medical College Hospital, the petitioner. At this, Dr. Alam gave an irrational reply that he did not have any familiarity with SMCS, where he was once student of SMCS. So the husband of the deceased, my lord, requested the petitioner to refer to Silchar Medical College Hospital. So the petitioner did not do that, my lord. He referred the patient to the private nursing home where facility was not available. And he gave an irrational reply to the husband of the deceased that, my lord, the facility available in SMCH is not well known to the petitioner. Petitioner was a student, himself was a student of the Silchar Medical College and Hospital, my lord. Dr. Alam assumed himself that there might not be availability of ventilation and SMCH. This behavior of the doctor throws smell of doubt upon his duty and responsibility toward his patient.
Even the doctor himself
So although,
accompanied
my
the
lord, there was a
petitioner.
team of doctors, but ultimately he was referred to a private nursing home by the petitioner, my lord. During course of inquiry, all
Yes.
So, my lord, the ultimate conclusion in the report is that, my lord, to cure a patient is obviously uncertain at all times, but it needs deep concern and care on the part of doctors to save life of a patient which seem to be neglected in this particular. So there is negligence on the part of the doctors. Now, my lord, the petitioner was the doctor who referred and who was heading the treatment of the petitioner. There may be a team of doctors, other doctors. My lord, the petitioner was the main doctor who was heading the treatment of the disease, my lord. And secondly, my lord, these inquiry reports, my lord, on the basis of this inquiry report, the committee has at annexure 5 page 80, my lord, committee has decided, and in the minutes, my lord, they have recorded that the council members present went through all documents, including the statement made by Dr. Afsar Alam, that is the petitioner, and the inquiry report submitted by the Assistant Commissioner Kasar, and unanimously decided for removal of his name from so 6 months. So if the petitioner has any, my lord, grievance, but at first, my lord, he should have challenged the inquiry report, because we have the council has taken action on the basis of the inquiry report, my lord. So once the inquiry report is there, my lord, the petitioner should have challenged the inquiry report, my lord. And even the concerned person have not been made a party in the petition, my lord.
Who's the
Yes,
concerned
he is-
party?
The
Complainant has been made.
Assistant Commissioner and Executive Magistrate Kasar Silchar or DC, my lord.
Magistrate
Because
DC will
inquiry
not do
report has to be challenged by the petitioner if they want to at all challenge their removal, my lord, his removal.
We did not know anything at the time of filing that there was a magisterial inquiry. Because in the impugn order, it reflected that the due inquiry, after having due inquiry, the council found that he is guilty. So he has challenged this. Only when they submitted their affidavit, they have annexed, my lord.
Yes, so after that also you could have challenged.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, we have filed our reply here, my lord.
My lord, in the year 2019, my lord, he was first issued the annexure 1 page 74 notice, my lord, to appear before the council. In the year 2019 itself, my lord. So that time, my lord, he was aware of the inquiry report. Subsequently, he should have challenged that, my lord. Because our duty is to, because, my lord, council, it is the duty of the council, my lord, when the
Ms.
medical.
Chaudhary,
Yes, my lord.
see, these are legal matters.
Yes, ma'am.
Please think very deeply. Your stand, if the writ petition goes against your client at this stage, there could be other serious implications. If you want it,
There will
just
be
because you want to
stigma
get rid
having
of a brief without applying your mind, then the court can pass a judgment. But think about it.
And
Things are
secondly,
not
my lord,
hunky-dory for your client.
secondly, there is
But
a.
if you want adjournment, it will be on your request. Otherwise, I'll deliver the judgment right now.
My humble prayer is that, my lord.
Secondly, my lord, there is a provision of filing an appeal also, my lord.
No, that is okay.
At least
Now
they may,
also
they
she
may
can do
have
that,
hold
my lord.
fresh inquiry, the petitioner will participate, my lord. And if he can establish his, my lord, innocence, then it's okay. If they find him guilty, then they can take action.
So I'm dictating the judgment. I'm dismissing the writ petition.
Then your lordship may.
No, that is not
Uh,
possible. That is not possible.
my-
I've given you the time, you have not offered.
My lord, your
But
lordship,
Ms.
my lord,
Chaudhary, let me
this matter
complete.
may be adjourned, otherwise, my lord,
Sorry. I've given you the chance, you did not avail it.
my,
Twice, thrice.
my humble prayer is that, my lord, this Impugn order may be
Question
set
doesn't
aside.
arise. I will now dictate the judgment. Ms. Chaudhary, take your seat.
My lord,
Take your seat.
this will,
You
my
cannot
lord,
do this.
being
After
the career of a, my lord, doctor,
that, you should have understood as a lawyer.
then it may be adjourned. At least I'll satisfy.
Then you
your
withdraw
lordship.
it or I'll dismiss it. You withdraw with liberty to pursue remedy. You can't do all these things. After the entire hearing is concluded, twice or thrice the court has indicated that there are other complexities. Just not more than 2 weeks is left for the order to expire. Despite
Then
having,
on Friday, my lord, your lordship may take up.
no, that's not possible. On the prayer of
Then,
Ms.
my lord.
Chaudhary,
Yes, my lord, on Friday, my lord.
no, why are you so casual with these matters in the court?
No, my lord, I'm very serious with this matter, my lord.
No.
But I don't know what happened today, but at least this matter may be adjourned. I'll satisfy your lordship.
No, after hearing when the judgment is to be delivered, you are asking for. Heard Ms. S.B. Chaudhary, learned counsel for the petitioner, also heard Mr. D.P. Bora, learned standing counsel for the health department. Arguments concluded, order reserved. Yes, next matter.
Obliged, my lord.
Then, my lord, I may be allowed to withdraw. I'll challenge this inquiry report.
All right. After arguing the matter at some length, Ms. S.B. Chaudhary, learned counsel for the writ petitioner, seeks leave of this court to withdraw the writ petition with liberty to challenge the magisterial inquiry report, wherein certain incriminating materials, certain adverse observations have been made against the writ petition, leading to the issuance of the impugn order dated 24/10/2024. Is it?
Yes, my lord.
What is the date?
25/10/2020.
25/10/2024. The prayer is not opposed by Mr. D.P. Vora, learned standing counsel, Health Department, Assam, as well as Mr. T.C. Chutia, learned additional senior government advocate, Assam, appearing for the state. In view of the above, this writ petition stands disposed of on withdrawal with liberty to pray as prayed for. Ms. Chaudhary, you must be careful. You are arguing matters in the High Court. The judge is again and again pointing you out that these are not issues. It could bring difficulties for your clients. Think about it. You don't pay heed to anything. You go on arguing. When the argument is concluded, the judge is about to dictate the order, declaring the outcome. Now you say that you adjourn it. This is not you. This is the behavior of the client. There is some difference between the client and the counsel. Are we supposed to treat you as the client?
No, my lord.
Why are we hearing you? Because you are supposed to know what is the decorum code of conduct in a court of law. You are the legal advisor. The court has given you 3-4 opportunities to reflect. You don't care to listen to that. You go on arguing. Then now the judgment is to be declared. Now you want time to be given. Don't do all these things. These are not good. Cases will come, cases will go. Don't do all these things.
Deeply obliged.
Lordship, in this case, Lordship, also I have to submit an affidavit, Lordship. The extra copy, my request, my learned friend. that to-
2019, 2018, what is
Extra
this?
copy not received.
CRP? Why CRP is listed before this?
38. Item 30.
Why revision petition is here? Has it been assigned to this bench? Or is it a order passed by this court? Yes.
Yes, may I please, my lord?
Where is the order under review?
Yeah, I have to, I have filed this petition to review order. Basically, our petition relates to two petitions, my lord. But in order sheet, it's reflect only one petition. That's why it is harder for us to review this order.
Sorry, you please. What is the matter?
Matter is, my lord, that I have filed this IO basically against the common order passed by the learned court. Depend on the two petition, where one petition is accepted and my petition is rejected. So my petition is basically petition number 2234. But while passing the order by this honorable court, that petition number is not considered reflected in the order. That's why it is a review petition is required, my lord. So, my lord, can you see the ordered space?
Just a minute. So what is wrong? What is the error in this order?
So your my lord, in this order, that's it is the common order against the two petition. But my lord, one petition number only is reflected, but
What is
grievances
the other petition number?
earlier petition number.
Other petition number?
Other petition number, my lord, 2234/17.
And where is the revision petition? Let us see. Yes. 14/12/2017. In the revision petition, where is the order dated 13/12/2000?
Yes, sir.
13/12/2017, where is that order? Which page?
Yeah, page. Page 11, your honor.
Page 11.
Page 11. Order dated 5/3/18.
So three petitions were disposed of by the order dated 13/12/2017.
Yes, my lord.
Including two, three, three, four, three, three, four, two, three, two, five, 17.
Including one petition number, my lord, 2332 also. That's where allowed. I have no grievances against that petitions, but my grievances against the petition number 2334, which is basically rejected by the learned court. And that petition may be unheard from our counsel side at the time of hearing. So the adverse order has been passed.
So what has happened in the lower court proceeding now, district court proceeding?
It's continue, but our petition, due to not mention this my petition, they have not entertained.
All right, what is your name?
D. Rajak.
I heard Mr. D. Rajak, learned counsel for the review petitioner. By filing this review petition, the petitioner has prayed for review of the order dated 5/3/2018 passed by this court in CRP bracket I/O bracket close 59/2018. It appears that the revision petition was preferred by the review petitioner against the common order dated 13/12/2017 passed by the learned Munsif number 2, Kamrup bracket M bracket close Guwahati in disposing of as many as three petitions, namely petition number 2332, 2334 and 2325/2017 arising out of title suit number 211/2016. However, in the order dated 5/3/2018, it has been projected that the common order dated 13/12/2017 had been passed in connection with only one petition, that is petition number 2325/2017. First up, Mr. Rajak submits that his client is equally aggrieved, was equally aggrieved by the common order dated 13/12/2017 passed in petition number 2334/17, but due to non-mentioning of the said petition number in the order dated 5/3/2018, the petitioner is facing difficulty in pursuing the matter before the learned court below. To that extent, the petitioner has sought clarification in the matter. Full stop. The point raised by the learned counsel for the review petitioner is born out of the records of the case. Full stop. It is evident from the order dated 13/12/2017 that the learned Munsif had disposed of 3 petitions by the said order. Full stop. Therefore, it is apparent that the order dated 5/3/2018 ought to have mentioned petition numbers 2332/17 and 2334/17, along with petition number 2325/17, which was inadvertently not done. Full stop. In view of the above, by clarifying that the petition numbers 2332/17 and 2334/17 shall also be read as part of the order dated 5/3/2018, this review petition stands disposed of. Obliged.
39.
Lordship, in last occasion, this honorable court passed on 17/12/2022. There is an order whereby a personal appearance have been done to the Chief Executive Officer of Assam State Cooperative Union, where he has undertaken to give all the residual money of the petitioners. This is GPF and own salaries amount, Your Lordship, who's been cut off. Only 10,000 have received from the Assam State Cooperative Union, Your Lordship. Thereafter, nothing. This is 2022 and 2025.
On that day, Lordship, when the direction was given to file an affidavit, Lordship, to disclosing all these things, so what is the situation of the corporation, Lordship? But the extra copy not received from the parties, Lordship, till now, Lordship. I request the learned friends that to submit the
I will.
extra copy, and I will.
Dr. B.N. Gogoi, learned counsel, is present for the petitioner. Mr. J.K. Goswami, learned additional senior government advocate, submits that Senior Government Advocate Assam submits that due to non-furnishing of an extra copy of the writ petition, he could neither obtain instruction nor file affidavit as per the order of this court. Dr. Gogoi assures this court that extra copy of the writ petition requisite in numbers will be furnished to Mr. Goswami within 3 days from today. In view of the above, let this matter be listed again after reopening of Bihu vacation.
Lords.
In the meantime, the respondents may file affidavit.
Lords.
Matter 14. Matter 14.
Yes, what is this? None appears for the petitioner on call. Mr. Jacob Goswami, none, you are there? The standing counsel for the Government Advocate Assam is present for this state. Since the petitioner's counsel is absent today, this matter stands adjourned for 3 weeks. Yes? You are appearing?
Yes.
Yes.
We also take steps, Lordship.
So you have not taken steps.
Yes, Lordship, kindly grant us 1 week time to take steps, Lordship.
You did not appear before the lodging. Also, you argue the matter. We'll pass an order. Yes, what is your case?
Lordship, I don't hold a brief about this, Lordship.
Huh?
I don't hold a brief, Lordship.
None appears for the petitioner on call. Office note indicates that the petitioner has also not taken steps for service of notice upon the private respondent numbers 4 and 5, despite order passed by this court. Mr. J.K. Goswami, Nana Additional Senior Government Advocate Assam, is present on behalf of the respondent numbers. On behalf of the state. Since the petitioner's counsel is absent today, this case again after 4 weeks so as to give him one last opportunity to take steps, failing which consequential orders will follow.
Matter 41.
May I please your lordship. Lordship, office note dated 4/2/2025 says that lordship service upon the respondent number 3 is awaited lordship. Respondent number 1 and 2 lordship, they have appeared lordship.
Yes.
Yes, your lordship, I'm appearing for respondent number 2,
Hmm.
and this is our first appearance. I would like to pray for some time to file our affidavit. 1 month.
You file affidavit?
Respondent two is responsible for appointment of.
Miss, your name please?
And Burman,
N. Borman Learned Counsel is present for respondent number 1. Miss
Mary, M. Dakhar.
Huh?
M. Dakhar.
M. Dakhar, Learned Counsel has appeared today on behalf of the respondent number 2 and prays for 2 weeks' time to file affidavit. Prayer is allowed. Let the matter be listed again after 3 weeks by respecting the name of learned counsel for the respondents in the cause list. Await service report on respondent number 3 for another 3 weeks.
Hi, please.
This case, my lord, that we have filed an IA 452 for correction of the order, but in view of the disposal of the writ petition, my lord, this IA has become infractious.
We will close it. Mrs. N. Seeker, Learned Counsel for the applicant submits that this IA has been filed for correction of an order passed by this court in WPC number 7042/2024. However, since the writ petition itself has been disposed of, in the meantime, the IA has become infractious. Mr. J.K. Goswami, Learned Additional Senior Government Advocate Assam is present for this day. Taking note of the submission of Mrs. Saikia, this IA stands closed as infractious.
Deeply obliged.
Last week. Yes.
17(3), there is a direction of the Honorable Court directing the concerned advocate to obtain instruction.
There is a modified place of posting now. So from earlier, the posting was at which place?
Earlier, that was Hailakandi. Thereafter, when he said that because of his father's condition, he was not in a position to move for Hailakandi, then he was directed for Majuli.
Where does he stay now?
Stay thereafter this, I have approached this Honorable Court.
No, petitioner's father is staying where?
Silchar Lordship, the Dhalai, not Silchar, Dhalai. So the thing is that since he was in a bedridden condition, so he made a prayer before the concerned authority that I may be retained in the Dhalai BPH. So that was not taken into account, and accordingly then another order was transfer order issued transferring him to Dhalai, this Majuli. So again, we have approached this Honorable Court. At that point of time, this Honorable Court passed an order to maintain status quo. Now, after the status quo order, we have been repeatedly approaching the authority, but there is no communication where we should stay, whether in Dhalai or in, and because we have not joined the subsequent.
So Dholai to Hailakandi is how far?
Dholai to Hailakandi, I think it will take around 1.5 hours.
So you are saying that 1.5 hours is too much for me.
1.5 hours.
So redressing his grievance, he has been transferred to a place which will take 15 hours. That is the sense of justice of the department.
My lord, this is, my lord, not only that,
No,
my lord.
just answer this question.
Yes, my lord, I am answering my.
He was in Dholai. He said, my father is in a critical condition. Please allow me to stay in Dholai. You may allow it, you may reject it. But you know now why the person is asking for a retention in Dholai. That you may or may not accept. But because he has made this prayer, now you send him to Majuli.
My lord, because he did not comply with the government order, one DP has been initiated against him, my lord. One DP, the instruction I have produced before your lordship, one DP has been initiated, my lord. Because, my lord, at that point of time, my lord, because as per the law laid down by the Supreme Court order of OM of the personnel department, my lord, he should have first joined the place, my lord, and thereafter he should have submitted the representation. But he submitted representation, and in spite of clear instruction, he did not go there and join there, my lord.
Was there any stay order by the High Court?
No, my lord.
Even till today, there is no stay order.
Stay order is there.
Regarding that posting, my lord, no stay order, my lord.
Then stay order is regarding which post?
Subsequent posting, my lord.
Majuli.
Madhuli. Regarding Madhuli, my lord, status quo order passed by this honorable court on, my lord, 23/9/2020.
In which case? Status quo order is passed in which case?
The main
49.
petition lordship, 4902/2024.
Let me see.
Order dated 24/9 lordship, 23/9.
Page number? Page number?
Page number in the IL lordship, it is a page number 13.
Now, in the main case, my lord, order dated 23/9/2024.
Page number I
No,
must.
my lord. Your
At the
lordship's
time of
order.
issuance of notice of motion.
Your
lordship.
lordship's order, my lord.
This is an order of this honorable court. Hmm. Hmm. No, I don't know that. No.
So status quo as regards posting. So he is now continuing where?
No, lordship, this continuation is not there because I have not been allowed to perform my duty in Dhalai. Since I have not moved for this Hailakandi. So presently I am in Dhalai, but I have not been allowed to work in Dhalai. But that's why, lordship, the difficulty, that's why the IA has been filed, lordship.
All right, IA is for what? What is the prayer in the IA?
Lordship, in the premises, therefore, it is prayed that your lordship may be pleased to admit this application, thereby directing the opposite parties to comply with the interim order dated such and such. When a status quo order was granted, accordingly allowing the applicant to continue discharging his duties at Dhalai BPSC, holding the post of SDMH.
So, but your earlier order of 13th is not stayed by the court.
No. No,
So you have to
no,
join.
since the first order, subsequently they have modified that first order and the second order was issued. So since that order has been issued, so the earlier order is not in force.
Yes, what is the present place of posting of the petitioner?
My lord, presently, my lord, because on 7/9/2024, my lord, he has been released, my lord. Released from the post of Dholai, my lord. He has been
And who has
released.
joined in his place?
That instruction I have to obtain,
Nobody
my
has
lord. Because today from the government, I have obtained the instruction that he has been stand released, my lord.
Correct. So if nobody has joined, he should be allowed to continue there. We'll decide the writ petition.
Yes, my lord. But
Either
otherwise-
Majuli order will be sustained or will be set aside.
Yes, my lord.
Then
But
that's-
otherwise, my lord, regarding the Madhuli order, as per the law laid down by the Supreme Court or the office memorandum, my lord, he should have filed a representation. And otherwise, my lord, in the transfer order, my lord, there is, because it is neither in violation of any statutory guideline or it is visited by malice, my lord.
Mr. Chaudhary, yesterday this court has delivered a judgment.
Yes,
You
lordship.
see, hardship is not an absolute rule in matters of transfer.
No, I can understand that, lordship, but what has
Because
happened?
there are hundreds of employees who will have old father, old mother, at different level people are, you have to handle all these things. You can't hold the department to a ransom. Now, there are some critical conditions, sometimes that somebody is in need of critical health care and there is no other way out. That is one thing. But my father is old, so I will not go. That cannot be the case.
No.
That will create a havoc in the
Exactly,
department.
Lordship. I appreciate that aspect of the matter, but the fact is that, Lordship, when the first transfer order was issued, then I submitted the representation.
That's where you missed the bus. Had you
No.
joined in that,
No,
you could have come in and look at your.
then
father.
what has happened, Lordship, immediately thereafter, modifying that, the first transfer order, they have issued a direction to join me in Majuli. So that transfer order is something malice on the part of the department.
Not
Lordship.
immediate, after 6 months, my lord.
Exactly, Lordship. When I submitted the representation, that
No,
was
but
kept
that's
pending.
true, but now.
I'm
if-
challenging
if-
that order, Lordship.
if
Because
other vacancies are, see, here, there are two issues. We are only concerned about the legalities.
yes, Lordship.
This problem, old father, old mother at home is rampant.
Exactly,
It's
Lordship.
across the board.
Yes.
If on every such case, the court is to interfere or the department is to stall transfer, the department will shut down. These are matters you have to deal personally. This is your private problem. But some unforeseen, you knew you had a father, you knew he will grow old, you knew someday he has to be looked after. So it is nothing unforeseen. In some cases where hardship is unforeseen, suddenly it crops up, critical ailment requiring critical treatment. These are matters which are of a particular duration and there are options available. We can ask them, why don't you consider in this option? But your old father is there, that means you till he survives, you cannot be transferred anywhere. That kind of law cannot be laid down.
No, when the first transfer order was issued, Lordship, subsequent to that, when I submitted the representation, they may
Now
consider, they may reject.
Forget that part.
Yes, but
You don't have any ground to challenge any transfer order here. That's what I'm saying.
the arbitrariness is there, Lordship, because
Because you did not join in the earlier place.
exactly, Lordship.
Now that post is over. They will not let you stay there. We may not interfere with that order, then you will have to go to Majuli.
And he has been promoted, my lord.
And that is a promotion.
And that finding, this observation is also there, this
See,
with
there
regard to
was a
that, the
time when in 1 year, one transfer matter, the court did not interfere. Nowadays, every transfer order is challenged almost. These are not matters for the court to go into. You may have difficulties, you handle it. That's your problem. There are hundreds today, if these are the grounds, they start and courts start taking notice of. 50% of the transfer orders will be challenged.
No, but the thing is that, Lordship, in the writ petition, I made a mention, there are some with regard to that promotional post. Silchar is there, so the convenient place, I'm not saying about the convenient place, Lordship, but the thing is that since the condition,
Just
taking
find
into
out
account-
whether any vacancy is there
at
around,
Silchar, Lordship.
Yes, my lord.
around this place of,
Yes.
that's all.
And normally, my lord, what happens in case of doctors, my lord, they are running a private practice over their place of posting and so they don't want to go. And that way, my lord, it is pretty difficult for the department
All
to
right,
go.
Mr. SP Chaudhary, and counsel for the applicant, having regard to the nature of prayer made in the IA, this matter is directed to be listed again after a week so as to enable Mr. DP Boral, Understanding Council Health Department, Assam to seek instruction and appraise this court as to whether there is any vacant post in and around Silchar at this point of time where the petitioner can be accommodated. Not Silchar, in the 3 Barakvili districts.
Yes, my lord.
Wherein the petitioner can be accommodated.
Yes.
That's all, not beyond that. You must tell your client to be ready. These are, we'll not get
This
into all this.
IA, Lordship, because the clarification is required, Lordship, because what would be my
No,
position?
first
because-
let him obtain
Yes.
instruction, then we'll see.
Deeply operational.
That's all.